everyone, this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now when it comes to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks I have here. So we'll start by getting a key theme of the week using the Quantum Oracle. We'll get some divine guidance using the Moonology deck. And then we'll get some messages of support from the Divine Feminine using the Isis Oracle. When it comes to the tarot, I'll be pulling from the Intuitive and clarifying with the Waite deck. So, Capricorn, let's see what's in store for you for the week of the 8th to the 14th of February 2021. So just when I'm shuffling your cards, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing, and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So Capricorn, the card you have from the Quantum Oracle this week is Victim Mentality in Reverse. So this is excellent, okay? This already tells me that you're taking initiative, right? That you're kind of realizing that if you want certain things to change in your reality, you have to initiate those changes within, okay? Also, if there are circumstances that are outside of your control, you're realizing, okay, so what is it that I can actually do, right? If there's certain things I cannot change, there's certain things that are just, you know, kind of shifting and are a bit chaotic around me at this time. How can I bring a sense of equilibrium even within the chaos, right? Because that's the thing. Sometimes it's not easy for us to surrender control, particularly when it comes to, you know, external factors, right, that have some kind of impact on our day-to-day lives. But I feel like you're kind of embracing the chaos a little bit and just trying to find a sense of equilibrium even within that, because it's basically like surrendering control over things you know that you cannot directly impact at this point, and then focusing on the things that you can work through. So that's good, and that's what's helping you get out of this victim mentality, feeling trapped, feeling stuck. This is very much Eight of Swords energy if it was a tarot card, right? So I feel like you're just taking the initiative, doing what you can do to improve your situation, and just embracing the chaos a little bit, because you know that, yeah, it doesn't make sense to fret over something that is beyond your reach, okay? So that's good. So let's see what the Moonology deck has to say, see what the Divine wants to communicate to you at this time. So Spirit, what's it that Capricorn needs to know? What will help them find that sense of balance, find a way out of any situations that are currently very challenging for them at this time? How can they best surrender control over the things that they cannot control at this point in time? What will help Capricorn with this overthinking and find a sense of equilibrium? Okay, so you have waning moon. What do you need to release? Okay, so there may be something in your life that's specifically holding you back as well. So there may have been some attachment issues there with regards to a specific thing in your life, an activity, a habit, a person, right? It could be just about anything. There's something that you're being asked to take stock, essentially, of where you're at, what's a part of your life currently, and what you feel you need to release before you step into the new timeline. That's very important. Everyone has to do this on some level, because there are a lot of things shifting for all of us, and there are a lot of things that do need to be released before we can boldly step into the new timeline. So that's what you're being brought to question at this time, okay? Because I feel like there is something still in your environment that's kind of holding you back. And as I said, the things that you can't directly affect, I feel like will shift out anyway. But there is something that you can release yourself from, okay? So let's see what The Mother Goddess wants to relate to you through the Divine Feminine aspect. So what is it that Capricorn needs to know? What will help Capricorn through this process of shedding? Ooh. Okay, interesting you have this combination, because Leo had the same, like the exact same 2 cards. So if you have strong Leo placements, I recommend checking out that reading as well. So you have Truths Unveiled, the revelation of Isis. Okay. So there's something you may come to realize about a toxic connection or an attachment, unhealthy attachment that you have to someone or something. Again, needing to release something or someone. Could even be like an obsessive behavior. God forbid, you may even have a stalker. Let's hope it's not that, but I just got a sense of that for somebody. Like an online stalker that you may have been dealing with. Or there may be some obsessive behavior that you've been exhibiting, maybe not stalking, but maybe, you know, there might be some infatuation or unhealthy attachments towards a specific person. Take it however it resonates for your situation. And then Pyramid of Light, step your vibration deeper into love. Okay. Yeah, so I get for you, Capricorn, this is about a relationship, or not a relationship, a connection, right? Someone that you know, that I feel like, if I'm honest, I feel like you may have a bit of an unhealthy obsession towards someone, okay? Especially if you're a masculine, if you are a divine masculine, you may have an unhealthy obsession towards a divine feminine, okay? For others of you, I feel like you are feeling like you're on the receiving end of this. You feel like there's someone who may have been even stalking you, okay? Or that someone has been trying to find inventive ways to keep you in their life. So it's asking you, is it time to release this connection, okay? Because that's going to keep you back from really achieving this 5D activation, okay, that's trying to happen at this time. But until you do this, it's going to be very difficult for that to take place, right? So it's important that you do release any unhealthy attachments you may have, any addictive tendencies you may have, or you know, sort of compulsory behaviors, things of that nature, okay? Because this is set energy, and that very much deals with the shadow aspect. You know, if he was a tarot card, he'd be the devil, basically. Okay, so yeah. So your divine feminine aspect within is realizing that there is something amiss here, and there's a need to change something or release something, okay? And it's in your highest good to do so. Okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say about all this. Okay. So let me just line the cards up and we'll get into it. Alright, so first card out is 5 of Pentacles, Earth energy, your energy, along with Taurus and Virgo. Yeah, you are walking away from something, so that's good. You may even be changing your environment, because perhaps you were in a situation, I mean, especially if you do have strong Leo placements, because like I said, Leo got both of these cards, but I got a slightly different energy from this. So if you are, you know, if you have strong Leo, or you're dealing with a Leo, it's possible that you are leaving an environment, or, you know, possibly a partner, someone you was with, is leaving the environment, okay, leaving the home, because the relationship became highly toxic, right? Something was very amiss here. And I feel like you're now freeing yourself, freeing this person from the situation, okay? It could be that you are just changing environments overall. Maybe you're leaving the workplace because it got so toxic, right? That people were just practically bullying you at work. Maybe the boss was a bully and, you know, was pretty much undermining your work all the time. Maybe you weren't getting paid what you deserved, you know, whatever it was. There was something here that was keeping you trapped, making you feel miserable, like you couldn't progress forward. So you're releasing yourself from some situation. I see you walking away from something, okay? or releasing someone, right? So the next card out is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there is a need for independence here. There is a need to step out on your own, to take initiative, to take control back over your life, how you want your life to look. Because where you were at, you were very unhappy. So it's now time to look forward. What do you want to manifest in your life? What kind of environment do you want to live in? What kind of environment do you want to work in? What kind of relationships do you want to have? What healing needs to take place within? You know, if you're having financial issues, what can help you with that? You know, is there things that you can change? Some expenses that you can cut back on, right? Things of that nature. You know, maybe you're going to look for another job so you can have more money coming in. So I do see you revising a lot of things in your life, particularly when it comes to your environment and your finances, okay? And I feel like this, if you are coming out of a relationship, you're recognizing the need to be single for some time as well. So you can heal your wounds, do the shadow work especially, okay? Next card out is the Nine of, not the Nine of Swords, I wanted to say 9 again. Anyway, you have the Page of Swords in reverse. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So yeah, I feel like honestly, I feel like there is a reluctance to let this situation go. Well, not the situation, I feel like you're struggling to let go of someone, to cut someone off, maybe out of fear, or maybe because of this kind of obsessive energy, right? I don't know which side on the fence you fall on. Only you can honestly answer that to yourself, right? You'll know which side of the fence you fall on, Capricorn, but either way, I feel like there is a real need to cut this energetic cord here with a particular person, but you're finding it hard to do so. On some part of you, even if you are the person that feels victimized, okay, so you do have the victim mentality in reverse. Even if you are the person that feels victimized in the situation, I feel like you're afraid, or you don't know how to cut this cord. Maybe you're afraid of how this person will react. I don't know. Next card out is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, so you're recognizing that obviously just because you've been down this road for some time doesn't mean it's the one that you should continue down, right? I think what your biggest fear right now is the fear of change, because it's the unknown, because there's no guarantees. It's like that energy, better the devil you know, right? That's what I'm getting from your reading. So for a lot of you, I feel like you're the one that's trying to break away from a situation, or get away from the gaze of someone very you know, vibrating at a very, you know, low infernal frequency, right? But you're fearful, because as much as you know you have to leave, and I see you walking out into your environment, you're afraid, especially if this is a relationship, you're afraid of what you'll encounter in your next one, right? Again, better the devil you know, but I don't agree, to be honest with you, Capricorn. I don't think it's better to stay just because it's familiar and because of the fear of the unknown. I mean, whatever this is, this definitely needs to be addressed, because there's something very off about this situation, okay? This energy is not good when it presents itself. It's like you're realizing just how bad it actually was and how toxic this person was. They could be very narcissistic, they could have been abusive, they could have been like not even physically necessarily, right? Because it doesn't have to be like that. They can be playing mind games all the time, trying to wear you down so you won't want to leave. Or like I said, you could just be dealing with someone who's like stalking you, that actually has been like following you and stuff. If that's the case, then you need to report it, because that's serious, okay? But anyway, next card out is the Nine of Wands in reverse. So we have the two nines here. So the numbers 9, 99 and 999 could be important to you right now. If you're seeing 9 a lot, I do recommend checking that out in terms of numerology. 9 is the number of, you know, the collective consciousness. It is, you know, a very ascendant energy. It's like source energy, right? But it's also can be on its flip side the number of illusions, okay, of misrepresentations, of it being, you know, appearances being deceiving. It's not what it seems, you know, it's illusionary. So yeah, that's what I'm kind of getting from you. Like, the situation wasn't what it seems, okay? And you're coming to realize that. Again, truths unveiled. So I feel like, yeah, you're at this point now where you realize, as much as it's scary to kind of take those measures and have a complete change of environment, you're recognizing you need to do so, because where you're at is, it's not serving you at this point. And you don't need to be fearful, I don't think, because you are protected, okay? You're being guided to move forward. So as long as you keep your wits about you and you do what you need to do to ensure your safety, to get yourself safely out of this toxic environment, I think you'll be fine, okay? So the next card out is the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you know the truth of the situation, okay? There's no more deception here. You know the truth. Something's already been shown to you, or you've already found out what you needed to find out, okay? You've already seen the true nature of this person, or whatever it is. The truth is out, essentially. There's no more, you know, there's no more hidden knowledge here when it comes to this person. But again, it's more just you struggling to find a way to cord cut, essentially. Or knowing how to exactly deal with this person. Say, for example, if you've been communicating online with someone back and forth constantly, and then you come to realize there's some very strong kinks in their character, like, you know, when it gets to the point that it's actually kind of disturbing because they're exhibiting some obsessive behaviors. Maybe they've been following you on every social media account, trying to find your details, trying to find out where you live. Yeah, you need to report it, and you need to put certain certain measures in place, okay? Okay, I don't even want to go into that message that I just picked up, but yeah, definitely safeguard yourself, okay? Especially online, if you're experiencing that. If someone's actually been physically stalking you, then you have to go to the police, okay? If that is the situation. But I do see you also changing your environment. Hopefully it's not just because of this situation, but I do see a need for you to change some things here. Wanting to change where you're currently at when it comes to your finances, your environment. It could be home or work. Something needing to change, you know, significantly. Yeah, I see you moving away, to be honest. Okay, so we'll go into the clarifications now. Okay, so clarifying the Five of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse again, and the Six of Cups. Yeah, so this could have been someone you were in a relationship with, or someone you've known for a very long time. You could go all the way back to childhood, or you could have known each other from, you know, like university, school, college, whatever, right? Or you could have just, you know, been working together for many years, and you developed a bond, a friendship. Or this is someone you've been talking back and forth online for a long time. But I feel like, yeah, you're realizing that it's time to kind of leave the situation, right? Leave the situation, leave the environment, because it's not healthy for you. And perhaps you're going back, right? Like I said in Leo's reading, perhaps you're going to stay with an old friend, someone you trust, okay? This is someone that you trust, okay? So you may be leaving your current environment and staying with a friend, staying with a family member, until you can find a better alternative. But I see you removing yourself quickly from your environment because it's not healthy. Clarify, or it's not safe, okay? Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Nine of Cups, okay? So there's your third nine. And you have the Six of Pentacles, okay? So this numbers 6 and like 6, we have two sixes here, okay? So the numbers 6, 66 and 666 could be prominent as well. That is like the inversion of the 9, okay? Especially when it comes to the shadow aspect of the number 9. I reckon, like in this case, yeah, I mean, the number 6 speaks of, you know, manifestation, working in the astral, doing what is needed to accomplish goals, right? So I feel like, yeah, there is a goal that needs to be set, that needs to be acted upon. And that is putting yourself in a better, safer, happier environment, working on your finances, you know, possibly changing jobs, you know, just doing what is needed to put you back into sync with the life you truly want for yourself, okay? So I see you doing that, okay? It's not easy, but I do see you starting to focus more on what's in your best interest, right? Bringing balance into the equation by giving to those and situations that are genuine, right? That are what they seem, not just those that, you know, talk a good talk and actually they're just depleting you, okay? So I see you bringing a lot of balance into your life overall. It does require you to step out on your own though at this point, away from this situation. It does require you to focus on, you know, little changes you can implement into your life that can help you stabilize your finances. Also save for possibly a new place to live, or perhaps you're going to be making, you know, changes while you look for another job. But I feel like you're going to be glad that you released what you released, that you left an environment or a situation that you needed to leave, okay? You're going to feel really good about this choice, even though it's not an easy situation that you're navigating. Clarifying the Page of Swords in reverse, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Magician in reverse. So Libra energy and Virgo. Okay. So Virgo came up quite a bit in Leo's reading as well, just to let you know. So you could be dealing with Virgo, or this person could be a Libra. But I feel like, yeah, you were essentially, especially if this is like a narcissist energy, I feel like you're going grey rock. If you don't know what that means, it's like when you stop giving them anything to work with. You literally just shut down. You do not communicate on any level. And with the Queen of Swords in reverse, I feel like you are just like stonewalling this person. You're not giving them anything because you know that nothing good will come from that, okay? This person thrives on the drama. This person thrives on your attention. So the best thing you can do is to not give them any, okay? But as I think as well, you are still trying to find a way to like create as much distance as you can between yourself and this person. But the best way you know how at this moment is just to cut all communication, which is probably the best thing, to be honest with you. From this energy that I got here, yeah, that would be the best thing, to just not even engage this person right now, okay? So clarifying the Seven of Cups in reverse, you have the Chariot, so there's Cancer's energy, and you have the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, so strong water here. I associate this personally with Pisces myself, but you could have strong Cancer placements. I mean, it is your opposing sign, right? But regardless, I feel like you are moving forward. You are choosing, right, a new direction. I feel like you already know what you need to do. I think you already know where you need to go, right? What would be in your best interest right now. There is, like I say, a bit of fear because, again, better the devil you know, but you know that that's nonsense, that's not the healthiest approach for you to have. So I feel like you're taking stock. You know where you need to go now, you know, once you've had a moment to kind of revise your plans. Like I say, you're not giving this person much of anything anymore. You're just packing your bags and leaving pretty much. I just see you getting in your car and just, you know, going essentially with, you know, taking as much of your things as you can and just leaving, okay? Because you don't want to be in this environment anymore. You know that you're the only person that can really free yourself. So that's what you're doing. It's like you're overcoming your fears. You've learned from the situation what to look out for in the future, okay? In case people like this present themselves in the future and you're just going full steam ahead. Next, clarifying the Nine of Wands in reverse, you have the Hierophant, so that's Taurus, and we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So we have quite a lot of earth energy showing up here, so you could have a very earth heavy chart, right? But yeah, I feel like with this combination, it's like, it's telling you again, like, you know, your higher self knows what you need to do. Listen to your own inner counsel, okay? You may be having a lot of support coming in as well, possibly through a spiritual healer, possibly even a psychologist, right? That want to work with you through any trauma you may have experienced. I feel like you have a lot of support, okay, generally around the board, especially if you're going to stay with friends or family members, right? They just want you to be out of that situation because they know how toxic it's been. They're worried about your well-being as well. So I feel like you have a lot of support available to you, okay? So I don't think you have to worry so much about that. And yeah, if you're worried about what this person will say or do once they realize that you have ghosted them, you needn't be, okay? You have a lot of divine protection between you and this person, okay? So that's great. And clarifying the Seven of Swords in reverse, you have the Page of Wands, so fire energy. I associate this more with Aries and Sagittarius. And then you have the Ace of Swords, air energy. Excellent. See, truth. Someone told you the truth, okay? Either this person communicated and slipped up and let you know something, right? Or someone else on the outside told you something about what was happening and showed you what this person was really capable of and what they're really about. So there was no way of denying it. Or this person literally, like say if it was an online stalker, they literally try to turn up at your house and tell you something, tell you how they feel. And you were just like, wow, okay, now I know what kind of person you really are. You know, so whatever it was something very direct. There was direct communication here, right? Page of Wands, Ace of Swords. That's very direct communication. That's why the Seven of Swords is in reverse. There's no more illusions here. There's no more hiding the truth. This person will go to extreme lengths to get your attention, right? You know this now. So that's why you have to put measures in place to protect yourself online and also physically. Because this person, I don't know who they are, but yeah, they're willing to go to extreme measures to get your attention. So if you're worried about your safety, you have to report this, okay? I don't know who this message was for, but obviously for someone out there. And, you know, if it's nothing like that, but just someone who was a very, you know, not very pleasant person to be around that made you feel really low, then yeah, you need to just remove yourself from their presence, okay? Because they're just going to wear you down. Okay, so hopefully that helped whoever needed to hear it. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found it useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget the notifications bell. And yeah, honestly, I do see you having a lot of support, a lot of assistance, a lot of divine protection as well. But, you know, if you are dealing with someone who's potentially dangerous or unstable, please do report it. It's not worth, you know, thinking, oh, well, you know, no one's going to take it seriously. No, like it is serious if someone's stalking you or harassing you or anything like that. So do report it if that's the case, okay? So send you guys lots of love, support and protection, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.